Okay, so I think we have to have a little talk about lead generation. Everyone is concerned about getting traffic online, but let's compare this to the real world. Let's say you're in your physical brick and mortar location and two types of customers frequently walk in. On one end of the scale, you have the apartment renter or college student that just comes in to kick tires and plan for the rather distant future. And on the other end of the spectrum, you have the high-end homeowner that earns in the ballpark of $250,000 a year and regularly spends money on things like home upgrades, entertainment, and health. I'm guessing that you would treat each differently. You would spend a little more time on someone that earns $250,000 a year than you would on a college student. On the internet, you can't tell the two apart. So, how do you keep the bulk of your clientele on the right end of the spectrum? Let's take a look. According to a McCann study, and McCann is a leading global marketing firm in 120 countries. It's one of the leading sources of marketing trends. McCann says you have to have a multi-platform marketing strategy. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, let's unpack the study and find out. Here's where it gets very interesting. The McCann study stated that, quote, in a world where people are endlessly bombarded with electronic messages, direct mail is now the most welcome house guest. McCann also found something very interesting that they dubbed the mail moment. It's simply this. The average American spends 25 minutes a day with mail. You come home from work, the mail in one hand, the cell phone in your pocket, and you sit down to go through the mail. It's an important moment in people's lives and one that presents great marketing opportunities. Now, McCann identified a balance between high tech and high touch. They are quoted as saying, quote, postcards are popular again, end quote. Even for most mail order companies, 70% of orders come in on the internet, but 60 to 70% of those orders are driven to the website by direct mail, which means that only 30% of them were captured on the internet. The other 70% came from physical mail pieces. Simply put, direct mail drives to the web. It goes on to explain that you must go where customers already are. Now, where are the customers? The study showed that 15% use smartphone coupons, 17% use digital coupons, but a whopping 85% use paper coupons. What's more is that 18 to 24-year-olds are twice as likely to use paper coupons. And this means that it's not going away anytime soon. Now, this is a McCann study, guys. These guys are in 120 countries and are the most trusted source of information on marketing. This made me question a few things, so I did a little digging and found that according to the Millward Brown Global Research Study, it's a neuroscience study, and it shows that physical media such as print and direct mail leaves a deeper footprint on the human brain than the virtual. To sum this all up, this means that the channel that delivers the strongest return on investment for customer acquisition and retention is direct mail. That's the little known secret in modern lead generation, guys. You have to separate your efforts to focus on the right audience and drive them to your website, your phone, and your place of business. This is what internet marketers don't want you to know. And that's where we come in. Here's where it gets really simple. RSVP is print and online. So how do you get those big spenders to your website? Simple. You mail to them. Where do you find them? Well, we made that even easier for you. RSVP has a rooftop targeting method. And what that means is that we target the high-end homeowners that earn in the top tier of income for your area and regularly spends money on things like home upgrades, entertainment, and health. And we drive them to your website, phone, and place of business using our tried and true methods, and we have over 30 years of experience doing this. This means you can reach only the highest income earning homeowners in your area and drive them to your website, your phone, and your place of business. So let's review. 1, you need a multi-platform marketing strategy. 2, you need to focus more efforts on the high income earners. 3, you need a strategy that completes both of these, that's easy to implement, it's not time consuming, and it's cheap on your pocketbook. RSVP handles the entire process for you so that all your efforts are focused on reaching the affluent spenders. This can make the difference in a mediocre year and your best year ever. But none of this means anything if you don't take action today, guys. According to the Huffington Post, most people do not take action on a good idea out of fear. Fear of making a commitment or trying something new that is unknown. Well, since we know this, we've made it really easy for you. We have a free strategy session where we show you exactly how to do this on your own, and it's free. If you like what we have to say and you want to do it on your own, you're free to do so. If you want us to do it for you using our 30 years of experience, we're here for you. And we've made it cheaper than actually doing it on your own. All I ask is that you schedule your free strategy session and have your local RSVP marketing expert meet you in person, face to face, for a real strategy session. We'll go over where you are in your current marketing and make recommendations to boost your revenue. Take action and have your local RSVP marketing expert meet you at your office, on your phone, or at a convenient location of your choice for your very own strategy session to get you the type of clientele that makes all the difference. Do it right now. Fill out a form on this page or pick up the phone and give us a jingle. Thanks for listening, guys. RSVP. Reach the affluent.